Hello viewers, my name is David Young and I'm a senior at University of Central Oklahoma pursuing my Bachelor's of Science in General Studies with a minor in safety. I'm not your typical traditional student entering college after high school. I graduated high school in 1999. After graduation, I went to a trade school to learn welding. After I got my welding certificate, I was naive to think that that would be all I needed along with my high school education um, to make it along in life. All was going well, and even with the limited education that I did have, I was able to work my way up to supervisory roles in multiple companies that I worked for. I didn't decide to go back to college until 2011, which was 12 years after I had graduated. I'm a working professional with a family who thought it would be a good idea to start my degree while working full time. I'm an example of how it is possible and can be done. It's taken some time, but this video will share some of my experiences, my previous experiences at OCCC and here at UCO, some learning experiences, some perspectives, prior college experiences, and current employment experiences. So let's get into it. First off, like I said, it was non-traditional. I worked before I even went to college, so I had the street smarts before I had the book smarts. So when I started college, I had a real emphasis on wanting to learn safety. Safety was a big desire of mine to be able to be in the safety field and learn what that was all about. So I started taking classes at UCO for at the time it was called industrial safety. Now it's under a different name, but I'd like to discuss my learning experiences from that. From my shift from being a reactive safety person to a proactive safety management style. Most of my significant academic experience at UCO was conducting comprehensive safety management audits. Believe it or not, just last week I had a third-party safety audit visit my company, and we did a run-through for 2 days. These experiences that you will have at UCO reflect what's in the real world. As a working student, I can vouch for it. UCO's audit taught me to look past individual errors to find the systemic flaws in my current organization. Another was learning about root cause analysis, something which I use currently to this day. In my line of work, I'm in the construction industry, so you see a lot of the stuff that you did at school in real life, and you're able to apply that. So with having taken the classes that I have a much better understanding of the processes and procedures that that safety courses put me through. Some of the general studies degree has allowed me to pull from different fields by combining organizational leadership and occupational safety. I learned that safety isn't just about goggles and hard hats and earplugs. It's about communication and building trust between management and your frontline workers. Currently, right now, I'm a plant manager. I have 24 individuals underneath me as a leader. So it's the safety aspect is also, it's about creating the culture of awareness and culture that people want to be a part of. We all want everybody to come to work with all their fingers and toes and leave with all their fingers and toes. I do want to touch a little bit briefly from my prior college experience and the difference between the core classes versus UCO. So my previous institution was OCCC. I developed my core communication skills and general education courses there. Taking UCO's safety courses OSHA training, fire, all those courses that I took at UCO have translated to my current position. So taking UCO's OSHA training allows me to translate complex OSHA regulations into actionable training for my diverse workforce. I utilize this knowledge on a routine basis. I currently give meetings, daily meetings, weekly huddles, and part of a safety committee at my current place of employment. So I utilize everything that I've learned at UCO right now in my current position, and companies prior to where I'm at now. So with the knowledge and stuff that I've picked up from UCO, what do I have to offer for an employer? I'm a strategic leader. I can offer the employer What I can offer the employer is that I'm not just a safety tech, I'm a risk manager. I offer the ability to reduce costs with TRIR and workman's comp claims, which are ongoing, while improving employment morale. In my current previous job, I juggled both production management and safety. For operational efficiency, I make sure that the company is making money on the risk management side to make sure that we keep improving the culture at our facility to embrace safety and comply with our regulatory agency requirements, such as Oklahoma Stormwater Division, ODOT, Oklahoma Department of Transportation, OSHA, fire marshals, DEQ, just to name a few. I bring lived experiences, a mature perspective that can bridge the gap between academic theory and industry practice. Like I mentioned before, in the beginning, I had these street smarts, but not the book smarts. So now that I've gone to UCO and acquired that, I feel like I'm much more effective and much more valuable to my employers by being able to cross those gaps and bridge those gaps. My journey through general studies at UCO hasn't just given me a degree. It's given me a lens to offer my employer the technical expertise of a safety professional and strategic mindset of a leader. I'm really not only managing safety, but want to lead people towards a culture of excellence. So that's what I would like to close with, is that, pursue it. It's never too late to pursue your goal at attaining a college degree. And if you are working, I think you have a better chance of success in your academics at UCO. You'll be able to correlate the two, regardless of what you're doing, I believe. I think it applies to every industry. So good luck to all you guys out there. And that's my story. See you guys.